we're going to go straight out west. We're going to start with Oregon. The Ducks are looking to land yet another top 5 class. They're going to have to do it with some flips, and they got a couple big ones on campus, 2 of them in for official visits this weekend. Linebacker Braylon Hodge, I feel like we just talked about him at Michigan last weekend, and then wide receiver Milan Paris, fresh off a decommit from Iowa State, and his recruitment is hot.
These are 2 prospects that Oregon has a terrific chance with at this point in the fall. Oregon already has the number 4 ranked class in the country, looking to stay in the top 5. These are 2 big recruitments for Oregon at this point in the process. Hodge has really seen his recruitment take off, a Michigan State commit, coming off a fantastic trip to Michigan. And he'll actually see Michigan play again later this fall when he returns to East Lansing to see the Spartans play against Michigan. But Oregon is an offer that he was very excited about. The way Dan Lanning, Tosh Lupoy, and this staff, their history of developing players, the level that they're playing at, this is one where I think Oregon can make a big move this weekend. And then Paris out of Ohio, that's where Oregon's receivers coach is from, Ross Douglas. They're both from the Akron area. They've really hit it off, know a lot of the same people. Certainly Oregon's offense is exciting, and the Ducks are looking to add another wide receiver to Messiah Hampton and Jalen Lott, 2 dynamic playmakers. Paris is that 6'3", 6'4" type that can really stretch the field with his 4.4 speed. So Oregon looking to make a big push for these guys. They're going to bring back a lot of their commits this weekend because Indiana's in town, Josh. And anytime the Hoosiers are in town, it is a humongous game as of last year. Indiana ranked number 7 nationally. Oregon number 4. Yeah. Indiana top 5 on offense and defense. Oregon, that massive offensive line, top 10 offense, coming off a big win in Happy Valley 2 weekends ago, spoiling the whiteout, spoiling it so much that Penn State then went out to UCLA and couldn't get over the loss and lost again. So excited for this game. One of the best young coaches in college football. And then Kurt Cignetti, not yet a household name, but one of the best older coaches in college football, bringing an Indiana team in there looking to achieve the college football playoff for a second straight year, while Oregon looks to make a run at a second straight Big Ten championship and then obviously hopefully a national championship.
Yes, the Indiana Hoosiers, also well known as the box office boys as of last season at least. So it's going to be a fun one. We got to talk. Okay, we're going to talk some 2027 names because there's some big elite prospects on campus. But first, Oregon 5-star recruit is headed to Auburn this weekend. Anthony Tank Jones, the edge, who's from the state of Alabama, has not visited Auburn in some time, but this weekend he'll be out on the plains. Is this worth monitoring for Oregon fans?
Well, Tank Jones has obviously kept the doors slightly cracked for some of these other programs that were finalists the first time around. He's been to Miami twice this fall, Josh. He's been to Texas A&M. Now he's going to Auburn. Auburn has not stopped recruiting him hard since he committed to Oregon. But talking to his dad this week, I still believe it's going to be extremely hard to flip Tank Jones from Oregon. He's already been to one Oregon game this year. They're looking to get back. He's got his high school football playoffs around the corner. We'll see what happens inside Jordan-Hare Stadium this weekend as Auburn tries to get a big win against Georgia. But I still think Oregon is going to be tough to beat based on conversations with the family. They look to get out to Autzen one more time and then obviously sign in December and enroll early.
Yeah, I honestly think the fact that he's taking visits to multiple schools almost washes out. Like if he took 2 trips to Miami and that was it, I'd be more concerned. The fact that, you kind of forget what you did the week before when you take a whole bunch of these. So we'll continue to see what happens, but the Ducks knew that, when you recruit 5-star, this is what you're in for. So let's talk about some of these elite 2027s that'll be out in Eugene this weekend.
Yeah, Dante Wright's the big one. Long Beach Poly cornerback, currently committed to Georgia, but he's already been to Oregon. The Ducks offered nearly 2 years ago. Coach Wadud was there in the spring. And his father loves the Oregon Ducks too. He's very excited to check out his first game day inside Autzen Stadium. And again, although he's committed to Georgia, I think Oregon is a program that you're really going to have to watch for the top 100 recruit. And then Oregon gets the number 1 player in the state, defensive back Josiah Molden, back again this weekend. They're obviously one of the front runners for him as well.
All right, Steve. This is a prediction game. There's a few of these games on the this docket that we have to predict. I know you're kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place here, but you got to give me a prediction for Oregon versus Indiana.
Yeah, I think this game will resemble the Indiana-Iowa game that we saw a couple weekends ago. I'll go with the Ducks in this game, 25-22.
Okay. I'm going to go Ducks 25-35. I think it's a 10-point win at home for Oregon. All right, Oregon fans, you guys talk to us. What is
losing score first?
I should have gone first?
No, I said, who puts the losing score first?
Oh, well, you had said it, so it was like in my head. All right, Oregon fans, put your score in the comment section below.